great lead. Keep pushing.
Get after it, MP.
What's up, MP?
Steph don't got nothing you don't got. You got this, kid.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. And if you double Curry with the big, ball's out and they're set up for the DHO.
So I shouldn't expect a lot of help.
Oh, we winning this one tonight. I can feel it.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And this is the kind of basketball we love to watch. Right, Richard? Teamwork, playing for one another, making each other better.
You need that to be successful. It doesn't matter how much talent you have. Teams that play hero ball make it too easy for the defense to adjust. We won't be seeing too much of that tonight.
One of the factors tonight, of course, the matchup between Stephen Curry and MP. This is the first time they faced off. The rookie MP is very excited, to say the least, for this one.
The thing that people forget about Steph Curry is he's not just one of the greatest shooters of all time. Steph is also one of the best overall offensive players. His ball handling, his passing, and the open shots that he creates for his teammates with his movement is unparalleled.
And perhaps a bit of a feeling out process, but I expect it won't take long for them to get it going and put on a show.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. MP out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, GA?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry.
Lock it 2. The shot by Curry, no good. Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Out to the wing. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. Here's MP. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And one thing we know about MP, he loves to compete.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Sohan. Back to MP. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. MP's got 7.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Thompson passes to Curry. Good. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
MP's shot is good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Curry passes to Saric. Right side, Green. Outside for Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. He's got 8.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's MP, and it's San Antonio with another.
And he has got that shot in the bag. MP making that jumper look easy.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Two conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
San Antonio leading by 7. And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made 3-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on all-time scoring lists, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
So it's the Warriors now, following the bucket by the Spurs. Thompson outside, 3-pointer, and the Warriors miss again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Wembanyama finds MP. Back to Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama has got his second bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Saric outside. Back to Curry. Off the run. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Wembanyama, no good. Warriors. Trail by 8. Curry on the wing. 11 points in the game. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Johnson against Payton. Vassell kicks to MP. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Outside Curry. The 3-pointer, no good. And so it's San Antonio going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. He's checked in for the Warriors. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They're going to go small with Paul and Curry as the guard pair. Out there with Kuminga. And it's Joseph in at the 3, the small forward. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio leading by 16. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
A long road, D.A. Thank you. And some changes here for the Warriors. Saric has checked in for Sterling Brown. And it's Payton in for Corey Joseph. The Spurs also with the sub. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Jones. Now, here's Payton. Still yet to score. Picks it out to Paul. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. Collins has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Now here's Paul. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
And that one's good. MP.
And MP giving them all they can handle tonight. Just what you want when you're facing a rival for the first time of the season.
Paul kicks to Curry. Sharch with the screen for Curry. That one drops for him. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Here's Curry. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's MP. Another one falls for San Antonio.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Paul. Rebound San Antonio. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Bullock. Scoreless thus far. Johnson finds MP. They set the pick. Down low. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Sharge outside. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Sharge, a screen on MP. Curry fires from way outside. Collins grabs the miss.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Here's Payton, and he slams it down right on top of Keldon Johnson.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Curry fires from way outside, and it's off from 3-point range. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And it is. It's hard to hold MP down. He just keeps coming at you. What a night.
Paul dishes to Curry. From past the arc. And so it's MP making things happen for San Antonio. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. And we'll be right back after this.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
And moving on, guys, it's early. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
What stuck out to me was how easily he read the defense and found those cracks for his guys to exploit.
On the floor for San Antonio, Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. The cell in the wing along with Johnson. And it's MP in at the point. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Now, here's MP following the miss by Draymond Green. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Thompson in the corner, launches it, knocks down the three ball. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Curry, following the basket by MP. The shot by Curry, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson helps Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Wembanyama, good, and the assist goes to MP. 8 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, that's a great setup by MP. This guy is as unselfish as they come.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. Now here's Curry. He's got 19. And the Warriors miss again.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backdoor thus far.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. MP outside. To the paint. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by MP. MP's got assist number 9 now. Oh, wow, what an effort here tonight. Now here's Curry. Poke loose. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And MP throws it down.
A fantastic read on D from MP. You see how effective he can be on this end.
Curry against MP. And Thompson puts up a deep 3. No good again that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now here's Thompson. Following the miss by MP. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Brown is checked in for Saric. Corey Joseph comes in for Payton. And Paul subbed in for Curry. 1:14 left to play here in the third. Paul passes to Kuminga. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Spurs.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Both free throws good from Kuminga. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's MP. The quick look, no good that time. Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Joseph with the ball. Now defended by MP. The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 35 points for MP.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Kuminga. Inside. Joseph, that's good.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Collins. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Collins has got 9.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The shot and game clock separated by 4 to the inside. Here's Thompson. Off with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when healthy, Clay remains a dynamic player. Lights out scorer who often defends well.
First trip to the line for him here. Here the Spurs decide to talk it over.
Of Nation once again, give it up for your Warriors dance team.
MP inside. Guarded by Green. Back to MP. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's MP. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. MP's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Gary Payton II is out there with Dario Saric. Collins kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. MP, that's for 2. A shot missing. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Greg, we heard Giannis after last year's playoffs. He was asked whether his season was a failure. Is that a fair term to throw around?
Kevin, I think it's all semantics. You know, whether you say failure, falling short, unsuccessful, disappointing, they all amount to pretty much the same thing.
And the Warriors miss again. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And they double up MP. And he makes that one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Here's Saric following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Clay can get it done inside, too. His role on this team is to score.
Jones dishes to MP. Shot left block. And they double up MP. Here's Bassey. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Bassey's got his first basket.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for San Antonio.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Collins with some nice D. Here are the Spurs with the ball. Here's MP. Green with the block.
This is the high-impact D we expect from Green, an intelligent defender who can find these blocks.
Payton finds Thompson. Here's Curry. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
Good game, MP. That's how you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job. Get this win.
Over here, over here.
If it isn't Mr. Rookie of the Month.
Coming right up, Well, Clark, one thing you love about this time of year, every team in the league still has a chance to do great things.
Yeah, and you know, for some teams, BA, that means winning a championship. For other teams, that just means continuing to move in a positive direction.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Reeves and LeBron fill out the perimeter. Christian Wood out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Vincent in at the one. And the Lakers have possession after the basket by San Antonio. Here's Reeves. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's MP. Look it off the crossover. MP's got his second bucket of the night. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. MP's got 6. Here are the Lakers with the ball. 6-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Inside, here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he's not the flashiest, but MP can punch his ticket when the time comes.
Reeves, the pass to James. Wood, a screen on Johnson. James with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And the basket by Wood.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And Clark, what's most amazing about LeBron James, how remarkable he is playing at his age.
BA, there's a lot of things that are really incredible about LeBron, but that's one of the most incredible. His high level of play at his advanced age. And he's still playing with great athleticism. A credit to the work he's put in and his giftedness.
Here's Reeves. The Spurs making their last shot. Clock at 4. Here's James. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Tries it from the top of the key, and MP gets it to go on the assist from Vassell. He's got 10.
I just love the ball movement.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Vincent. No good. A bit long that time. The Spurs have got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Down low. Here's Johnson. Soft touch off the glass.
They're really working the paint now.
And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And he's good on the second. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 14-5 run. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Vincent. Yet to see a basket. Vanderbilt, a screen on Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Vincent can't hit.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
MP against Vanderbilt. MP, that one's good.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with the detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And so it's the Lakers with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Stolen by Wembanyama. Vassell, he's open. Again, the Spurs score.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Now, here is James. He had 28 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And his assist numbers were remarkable as well. His play is crucial to this team's success.
Vassell finds MP. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Reeves, and the layup falls.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so it's San Antonio with it. The lead is 15. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons.
Here's MP. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Reggie Bullock is out there with Zach Collins. And it's MP in at point guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's MP. He's got 16. Fires from 14. He squares up and sinks it. MP's got 18 points in the game.
You know, the really good players in this league, the great players, understand the value of the mid-range shot. And that's why MP has it in his arsenal.
Vincent can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, got that one up quick. MP's gotten 4 this quarter.
A massive reason they're winning. This guy hasn't missed a shot, not one.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. LeBron James last season moved into the top 4 all-time in assists and first all-time in points scored. Not only that, he is the only player in NBA history with over 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. And he's still going. Folks, what we are witnessing is legendary. Brian?
That is the truth. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you for that.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
And Reddish gets it to go. Reddish has got his second basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's MP. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
James passes to Hayes. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Last game, their starting lineup struggled to stay on the floor. It just put too much pressure on the bench.
They've just got to be more careful tonight. It's that simple. I mean, those guys are too valuable. They need them on the floor.
Left side Reddish. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Collins. They're running. Here's MP. They get the rebound.
And the coaching staff encourages Johnson to take initiative. When he does this, he draws the defense's attention.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies. He plays so fearless. And he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Here's Vincent, defended by Jones. Reeves, the pass to Wood. MP with the block.
And that rejection has to get MP's blood pumping. Defensive stops like that really make an impact.
They get it back. Wembanyama. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for San Antonio.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And also, the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Here's MP. And he converts the layup. MP's got 28 points for the game.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Reeves, the pass to Vincent. Wood, a screen on Jones. Pass to Wood. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Strong finish that time by Wood, going up and through the contest to put it in.
Here's MP. And there's another one for the Spurs.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
Here's Reeves, covered by MP. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Lakers also making a switch. James is checked in. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Vincent can't hit. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 17-foot shot on the way, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Pass to Vincent. Back to Vanderbilt. The three. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that. But these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
The Lakers shooting 35% so far in this one. Reeves, the pass to Wood. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Wood, a screen on Vassell. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Reeves. From outside, off the mark. A deep 3 from MP. There it goes! Big shot at the buzzer.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer. Woo. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so the San Antonio Spurs destroying the competition as they end the quarter with a colossal 40-point lead. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Big road stretch, long time away from families. But if team chemistry is good, your family on the road is in that locker room.
That is the ultimate. Seems like all the competitive teams have that camaraderie. And looking at the first half we just watched, wow, what a performance for the Spurs.
Hey, this is their style of basketball. Pushing the tempo, getting easy points in transition. Literally, they're running away with this game.
Yeah, they're running off made shots. They don't care.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And, you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. LeBron and Vanderbilt are the 3 and 4. Gabe Vincent out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Wood in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Back to Vincent. With the 10-footer, and the jumper is good. Vincent's got his first points of the game.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Here's MP, and again it's San Antonio converting.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Pass to Reeves. Now here is James. 6 points for him. Back to Reeves. Off target at the rim.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And he gets it to go.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Wood, a screen on MP, and it's Vincent off the drive. Good D by Wembanyama.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Here's MP, and there's another one for the Spurs.
Well, there's no denying MP has put in countless hours in the gym, and this type of performance serves as a testament to his work ethic.
Pass to Reeves. To the paint. Wembanyama against Wood. Here's Vincent. Launches a three. Knocks it down from distance. Vincent's got his second basket on the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's MP. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Clark, you look at Christian Wood. When he's in the right situation, he's productive.
Very much so. You give him minutes and he'll put up numbers. It's that simple. Takes pride in his glass eating and can score from different levels.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Vincent. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Shot is good by Reeves.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Another one goes. Incredible.
A historic 50-point night. What a streak he's on.
With this performance, he now has the longest streak of 50-point games in NBA history. Pass to Vanderbilt. To the inside. The jump hook. That one off the back iron and out. The Spurs have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. The Lakers with a rebound.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
James inside. Johnson on him. The shot by James. No good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Reeves. He has 7. Stolen by Wembanyama. To the middle. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
The Lakers are trying to get back in contention. LeBron James said, "We want to win at the highest level. Setting records or passing grades in a losing effort has never been in my DNA. That's never mattered." Unless it was all about winning. Brian, they're still trying to translate his individual greatness into another title.
Yeah, that's the goal. All right, Allie, thank you. Wood, a screen on Vassell. Reeves, the pass to Wood. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Wood's got 11.
Did he need to use the fadeaway? No. Did I enjoy seeing it? Yes, I did.
Goes up on the wing. MP, that one's good.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Vincent passes to Wood. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass. Wood's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Wembanyama, cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. James against Johnson. Now, here is James. Defense right on him. Stolen by Vassell. Ahead. He goes up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
There's that floor awareness on display. MP feeling the overcommitment and then whipping that pass to the open teammate.
There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to James. And a miss there on the triple.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
MP looking around. And here's Vassell. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. He's off on that one. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Reeves, covered by MP, to the left side wing. Pass to Vincent. Here's Reeves from behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. To the paint. Here's Vassell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, going up there. Vassell showing off his hops.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's the Spurs just dominating this one. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Zach Collins. MP is out there with Trey Jones. And it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Branham in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Pass to Prince. Driving in. Now Hayes. Here's Hood-Schifino. Back to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good on the bucket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
MP drives in. Banked it in off the glass. MP's got 57 points.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Pass to Prince. Fires the 3. Bullock puts it in. Bullock's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there's the screen. MP, the pass to Bullock. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Now a timeout called by San Antonio. Let's have a look at the early favorites to compete in this year's three-point contest. Many of the top shooters in the league.
Most of these guys are going to collect a ton of votes. And if this is who makes the final cut, then it's going to be a year to remember.
You take a look at Vassell. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And the Spurs with possession here. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And stolen by Jones. Vanderbilt against Collins. MP outside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Christian Wood. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. Grant, you had an incredible career. 2-time college champ, 7-time All-Star. But tell me where owner ranks in your career resume.
You know, B.A., it's very fascinating. The main reason I wanted to open the door for other ex-players to get equity in teams, I do believe ownership groups should involve ex-players and listen to us. You know, and I think that is where the league is ultimately headed.
MP, the pass to Bullock. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. The floater. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Reeves, the pass to James. Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. Rebounded by Branham.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
MP. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And the defense knows they got to cover MP very close. But he gets physical and exploits the coverage there for a foul.
And both free throws good for MP. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Vincent. Now here's Wood. Back to Vincent. Takes the 3. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 4 rebounds now. Here's MP. Collins finds MP. To the inside. Bullock. Pass to Collins. Here's Bullock. Here's Branham. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by James. The Lakers have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Pass to Wood. All right, let's pretend you are Adam Silver for a day, Grant. You get one crazy rule to test out. What's it going to be?
Oh, man. One crazy rule. Wow, great question. Well, the WNBA has tried this in All-Star games. Live ball substitutions. A little bit like hockey. Keep the game flowing. A little chaos to be interesting, be fun, be very, very entertaining.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Spurs.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And that's an important win. You never like to lose 2 in a row to a team, especially if you only see them 3 times.
Most definitely. I mean, going down 2-0 would have made their 3rd and final meeting of the season really difficult to win. But now they'll go into it with confidence and really liking their chance.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Wood grabs the board. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. On offense, here are the Lakers. James passes to Vanderbilt. Wood with it. Here's Vincent. The 3 is up. He can't get it to go. On the wing, MP from 20 feet. And the basket is good.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long and good night.
That's insane efficiency on that shot. You killed it tonight.
You've been on an unbelievable tear lately, breaking the record for consecutive 50-point games. Do you worry that you're setting the bar too...
I mean, I'm all about setting the bar high and pushing myself.
Time to show Scoot what you're all about.
Hey, MP, I got some film. See, he goes over here, and just when you think he's trapped on the baseline, Scoot whips the pass to the open shooter.
Have a great game, man.
Let's get it, MP. Good. How's the family, bro?
Solid. Thanks for asking.
Kids get them shoes I sent?
Yes, sir.
All right.
There he is, man. Myth and legend.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Beer. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Wembanyama is the center with Sohan next to him. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the 1. And for Portland, at lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Sharp out there with Nasir Little. And it's Pinson in at the 5. Tonight, MP is matched up against Scoot Henderson. And this is the opening chapter. The first time these two have ever played against one another in the NBA.
When it comes to Scoot, you're dealing with a lot of speed and athleticism. When he drives the lane, he'll explode right to the hoop. It's a great quality for a point guard to have.
Definitely going to be interesting to see how MP has prepared and gets established offensively and defensively early on.
Getting closer to the midpoint of the season, Brent, what should coaches be thinking about at this time of the year?
Well, this is a time when teams can start to lose a little bit of focus. So how does a coach keep the team fresh? Looking at different ways in which you might involve a different play, a different scheme. That helps the players kind of revolve around new ideas. Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
Here's Sohan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Pinson. This game he had 12. Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Pinson. That's good.
And you forget sometimes about how gifted Lillard is as a passing guard. You want him running your point.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals, covered by Lillard. Mr. Fundamentals passes to Sohan. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. A beautiful reverse layup. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Mr. Fundamentals. Lillard misses.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
So, GA, you look at the Blazers with this young talent and still with Damian Lillard on board. 2 very different timelines.
They feel like Lillard brings more value than what they could get in trade. But you could argue they could have gotten more if they acted a few seasons earlier.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. I'll retain possession. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 6. From deep.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Lillard after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Sharp. Back to Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Good pass from the 2-guard Sharp. Solid at finding his open man.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Sohan, the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, great ball movement there.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. For the Trailblazers, Murray's checked in for Sharp. Walker comes in for Little. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Lillard. Zach Collins checked in for San Antonio. Trey Jones comes in for Devin Vassell. Now here's Simons. No scoring in this one. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Two-for-one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
And it's good for two.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Passes to Pinson. For three, Henderson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 15-5 run. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Lets it go from 14. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Mr. Fundamentals. Murray sets a screen for Henderson. With the shot. And so it's San Antonio up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Devin Vassell out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Collins. Then it's Jones. And it's Mr. Fundamentals in at the two-guard.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Mr. Fundamentals. The pass to Henderson. Lillard outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 now.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Grady was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
The Spurs shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Little comes in for Walker. And Shaedon Sharp subbed in for Micic. Spurs also with the sub. Sohan's checked in. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. He's covered by Murray. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
The Spurs shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. That one thing I miss about this era, the emphasis on scoring back to the basket. You just don't see it as often.
Well, you miss it, Kevin, because that's the only way you knew how to score.
Yeah, right.
So, no, it's not the most efficient shot. And trust me, when players come back in who can physically dominate the game and move players around, they'll get the ball close to the basket. But for now, let it fly.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hi, guys. Mr. Fundamentals in their last game against Utah was all business. He had 56 points, and he did what he does best. Shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention. And And MP has really hit the ground running, quickly figuring out how he wants to operate against this matchup.
Henderson, no one around him. Good. Big play by Lillard to set it up. 6 points from Scoot Henderson. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Spurs lead by 18.
Seemed to be laying in the weeds there in the first quarter, but now we're seeing him come out, put all the cards on the table, and ramp it up.
Now here's Murray. Still scoreless. Henderson passes to Lillard. Offline with his three.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And it's good. 2 points.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Now a timeout called by Portland. So for the Trailblazers, Vincent's checked in, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. San Antonio also making some changes. And Wembanyama, he's checked in for Zach Collins. Johnson comes in for Reggie Bullock, and Jones subbed in for Vassell. Here's Henderson. Count it. 8 points from Scoot Henderson.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle. Of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Simons. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Now here's Sharp, covered by Johnson. Henderson, no good. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run here. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. Johnson's got his third assist on the night. Simons against Jones. At the elbow, it's Little. The kick out to Simons. Here's Henderson. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. No good with the layup.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a buddy like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Spurs out in front, delivering the blowout. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Half. All right, fellas, back in your playing days, what was your favorite city to eat in?
Whatever city Kenny was in, I'd go steal his lunch.
And now looking at our current game in progress, a disaster of a first half for the Portland Trail Blazers. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Mr. Fundamentals in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nasir Little out there with Sharp. And it's Pinson in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's who Chauncey Billups starts the second half with.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Three-pointer, Lillard gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got his third basket of the night right there.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is drawing admirers far and wide, including some who know their hoops, like LeBron James. LeBron says he's for sure a generational talent. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. Nobody has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful as he is out on the floor. Kevin?
Yeah, David, you and I agree. He is different. Here's Mr. Fundamentals, following the score by Damian Lillard. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Lillard from outside. Rebound, San Antonio. Sohan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And for the Blazers, GA, the intrigue surrounding Damian Lillard continues after his summer trade request.
Well, it can take time for these deals to materialize. In the meantime, the young talent on this Portland team bodes well for the future.
The wide open shot by Little, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Inside, pass to Sohan. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Good on the shot. Mr. Fundamentals got 8 points here in this quarter.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pinson passes to Little. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Driving in. Mr. Fundamentals, that's good.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Over to the left wing. Sohan, the pass, and good. He hits it again.
Yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single season.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Lillard, guarded closely. Simons kicks to Little. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. It's good from long range. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Trailblazers.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so here's Portland after the basket by San Antonio. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Simons missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Lillard missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A three from Wembanyama, rebounded by Pinson. The Trailblazers shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, Damian Lillard, he's got that score-first mindset, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here. And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
And so it's San Antonio up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back to the action in just a minute. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, Reggie Bullock is out there with Collins. It's Mr. Fundamentals. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Branham in at the 3 spot. Here's Lillard after the made shot for Mr. Fundamentals. And that one, good.
Lillard came to the league in 2012. The three-point revolution has agreed with him, but he can still hit mid-range shots, trust me.
John, another bucket. Wow.
And this is an all-time great score, a 50-point performance tonight.
Rally's just cracked the top 5, alone in 5th place for the most career 50-point performances.
At 50 for the 18th time. Only Harden, Kobe, Jordan, and Wilt have had more. That's a who's who of scores. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Murray outside. High arcing shot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Collins a screen on Murray. And finished off by Collins.
Hurting the defense right now is Zach Collins in these pick and roll sets.
For 3, Henderson. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Lillard surveying the D. It's good. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, no matter the situation, you know Lillard is going to show up in the box score, one of the best scorers I've seen.
And again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Jones against Lillard. This one for 3. Collins grabs the miss.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Lillard again missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Henderson defending. There's the double team with Henderson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Greg, a lot more awareness in the league about the importance of mental health. Why is that so necessary?
I mean, Kevin, the level of stress now has really grown. These players are under this huge microscope that now often extends to their families. And this is such a highly competitive environment. It is far more than just a game.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Down low, here's Collins. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Collins not afraid of getting hit on the inside and goes up through all of that arms and legs in there.
Henderson for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Fundamentals.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Passes it to Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Bullock. Fires from deep. That one misses. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Kicks it to Lillard. Can they get it? He dishes it to Murray. The kick out to Walker. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge.
Great win. Keep pushing.
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River.
Truck, you're up. Come on. All right, time to...
Situated on the shores of the Detroit River. And we welcome you back here to the Palace in Auburn Hills with Joe Dumars dealing with the bad back and having a tough time, Clark, against Michael Jordan. The Pistons trying something different here, bringing Truck in early to give him a turn against the reigning MVP.
And you know, Kevin, to be candid, even before the back troubles, Dumars had struggled against MJ this season. Just 12 points per game on 29% shooting from the floor. Coach hoping Truck can stem the tide.
And we've said it before, but certainly some history between these two teams. Central Division rivals. The Pistons sent the Bulls home 3 years in a row and route to titles in '89 and '90. But with the Bulls championship and last year's playoffs, it seems at last they have the upper hand.
You know, he's known mostly for his versatile defensive work, but Truck chipping in offensively here.
He never stops working. Tough upbringing, that motor is what's brought him this far.
Now, here's Grant. Truck with the block.
Plays just like that are exactly why Truck is on the court. He's an impactful defender.
Pistons trail by 4. The 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Clark, the Pistons were that great roadblock to the Bulls' title aspirations. It seemed like every year Chicago got a little bit closer.
You're exactly right, Kevin. Each playoffs, they pushed the series just a little bit further until finally, last season, they swept the Pistons in the Eastern Conference Finals, breaking through to win the franchise's first ever NBA title.
And a third-round pick back in 1983, Mike Truck got his start on those great Celtics teams.
No better place to learn about winning. 4 straight finals runs from '84 to '87 and 2 NBA titles. And if I'm headed down the dark alley, I'll take Truck by my side. Nobody's going to want any trouble.
Yeah, I agree there, Mike. He doesn't say a lot. He doesn't have to. One look is enough for him to get his message across.
And, Mike, for the season, the Bulls are among the league leaders in assists at almost 28 a game.
They moved the ball well, and they had to improve in that area in order to finally overcome the Pistons' defensive scheme, famously known as the Jordan rules. And 21 points per game this season for Scottie Pippen, the highest mark of his career.
Yeah, very impressive, Mike, but he was held to 9 points in their last game on Saturday against Minnesota. Got poked in the eye and had blurred vision, which certainly had an impact.
And the Pistons coming off a 1-2 road trip, Mike. Their last game, a loss in Miami, where they shot, 11 free throws to the Heat's 41 free throw attempts.
Yeah, Joe Dumars was the only Pistons starter to get to the line. Meanwhile, everyone from Miami seemed to be living there, so that was the game.
Truck can't get that one to fall. Pippen kicks to Grant. Outside, Jordan puts it up from 17. Here's Cartwright with 2 seconds left, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. It's the Bulls leading by 8, and back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
24.
And we welcome you back to the second quarter here at the Palace of Auburn Hills for the 4th matchup of the regular season between the Detroit Pistons and the Chicago Bulls.
And the Pistons were very frustrated in their loss to Miami the other night. Coach got ejected, and there were 5 other technical fouls called.
And I think the Pistons frustrated just overall this season, especially when they've played on the road.
Got to keep Purdue off the boards. He will burn you when you don't box him out.
Outside, Truck. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists in the game.
So difficult to slow down when he gets that fire in his eyes.
To the paint, here's Jordan. The reply from Jordan coming back at Truck.
I'll tell you, trying to defend Michael Jordan one-on-one is just about impossible.
Agree with that. Incredibly quick first step he has, and if he doesn't blow by you, he can probably overpower you.
And defensively, the Pistons have been, Mike, as stout as ever. But scoring the ball this season, that has been the challenge.
And their backcourt is normally responsible for the bulk of their scoring, along with Aguirre. But they'll need somebody else to chip in offensively.
Purdue, no luck. And Walker's got the ball here for the Pistons. Trailing here by 8. Again, Truck going to Jordan.
What an incredible game. The back and forth between Truck and MJ. And Truck retakes the scoring lead between them.
At the King. Purdue the pass to Jordan. And Jordan coming right back at Truck.
The scoring battle continues between Truck and MJ, with Jordan moving back in front.
Mike leading the league in scoring for the 6th consecutive season, the great Michael Jordan.
Surprise, surprise. A hair under 30 points per game this season, and that's a dip from what he's accustomed to.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Dennis Rodman, he's checked in for Bedford. And Aguirre's subbed in for Sally. The Bulls also changing it up. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue, and it's Paxson in for Hobson. And so far, the Pistons got to be happy, Mike, with what they've been getting from Truck.
He's played Jordan pretty even so far. Definitely holding his own. That's impressive. Such a physical player. Jordan seems to embrace getting contact on the way up.
Beers checked in for Walker. Chicago also making some changes. Grant comes in for King, and Pippen subbed in for B.J. Armstrong. And the league leader in rebounding, Clark, Dennis Rodman, averaging 18.5 per game.
Boy, that's a ridiculous stat. I mean, his defensive rebounding rate more than twice what it was his rookie season. I mean, he's literally made a science of it, studying where shots are coming off and how he can get there using his strength and length.
And here's Truck from the arc. And Truck with the reply. Not backing down at all from Michael Jordan.
And in this unexpected matchup to remember, Truck moving ahead of Jordan in scoring.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
I've been really impressed with some of the adjustments Coach has made here in this ball game.
Yeah, as the game has moved along, Coach has done a nice job making the necessary changes.
And the Pistons making a change here. Dumars is checked in. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Aguirre against Pippen. Here's Cartwright, and that one goes long. Clark, here we have another sellout crowd at the Palace of Auburn Hills. Over 21,400 in attendance.
Kevin, it's one of the bigger arenas in the association, and they pack it out. These rabid fans are hungry for a win.
Jordan against Truck. Back to Pippen. Paxson outside. And there's the pass to Pippen. 5 on the clock. Cartwright. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons trailing. A 3 from Aguirre. And another 3 for Detroit.
They expect some offense from Mark Aguirre. The 3-time All-Star, averaging over 13 points a game in limited minutes.
Well, you got to remember, this is a guy who averaged almost 30 a game, Mike, one season early in his career. So Aguirre knows how to put it in the hole.
And the Bulls, Mike, so explosive offensively.
A great 1-2 punch with Jordan and Pippen. And with Paxson, Hodges, and Armstrong, they surround them with shooters.
Pass to Paxson. Grant outside. Here's Cartwright. Rebound, Detroit. Outside, Truck. Off target with his 3. It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Truck comes up with a double team. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, outstanding ball movement from Paxson there, showing a willingness to involve his teammates.
Truck drives in. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Truck's got 26.
He's been a reliable offensive option, currently maintaining an impressive field goal percentage in this game.
possession through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. And we're back for the second half of play here in Auburn Hills, Michigan, as the Pistons look to get a win against their rival, the Chicago Bulls. And here... are the Bulls now. They've led by as much as 10. And a close game here, Mike, as we begin the second half.
Well, that's been the story in the previous contest this season between the Bulls and Pistons. Can Detroit follow through down the stretch?
Outside Pippen. Second shot opportunity.
That's exactly what Truck is known for. He is very comfortable on the defensive side of the ball. Nice job to guide that miss back in with a deft little touch.
And what about the timing clock? He showed to be right where he needed to be at the right time.
That's a lot harder than he made it look. Great tipper.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Bill Laimbeer.
You know, there's so much that's amazing to me about Jordan, but his endurance stands out. He consistently gets stronger, it seems, as the game goes on.
Well, we know he's bounced around, Clark, at times rode the bench, but Truck has always stayed ready.
Yeah, I respect that about how he prepares. A great teammate, a rugged defender. Here late in his career, he's fit in nicely with the bad boy Piston.
Rodman, the second chance points on the tip-in. Rodman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With Rodman, you have to be aware of where he is. Get a body on him, really box him out. Dennis is always looking for an offensive rebound.
Cartwright against Laimbeer. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love the prettiness Truck plays with inside.
The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Bulls leading by 5.
You know, there's a sense in Detroit that they just don't get as many calls as they did when they were the champions. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's how they feel.
Yeah, rightly or not, they feel they're more scrutinized when they're guarding and not getting the benefit of the doubt when they draw contact on offense.
Call this the Truck game. He's been piling up the points. Not the guy you expect to steal the show as he has here so far.
And they double up Jordan. Here's Cartwright. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Cartwright's got 5 now.
Great work on the interior, pounding the ball in close and going up with confidence.
Here's Truck. Another one for Truck, going right at MJ.
That's just great awareness and feel by Truck. I mean, he knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry.
Jordan passes to Paxson. And here is Cartwright. He has 5. Up top, Paxson. He's guarded by Thomas. 5 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Jordan missing. Nice defense there by Truck. And in the All-Star game, Mike, just over 2 weeks ago in Orlando, plenty of representation from tonight's game.
Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, and Dennis Rodman represented Detroit. And for Chicago, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Coach Phil Jackson. And still, the West won easily behind Magic, Clyde the Glide, and the Admiral.
Aguaya's checked in for the Pistons. And Chicago also making a switch. Kings checked in. And so here is Chicago. 3-point lead. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Back to Paxson. 6 on the shot clock. All right, with a screen on Aguaya. Rodman with the rebound. Rodman's got 7 rebounds in the game. And now let's send it over to our friend David Aldridge for more.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Bulls are a league best 21-7 on the road, with the Golden State Warriors second best at 17-8. Only 2 teams in the West with a winning road record, as opposed to 4 teams in the East. Back to you.
Interesting information, David. Thank you. Mike, what should we take from that disparity?
I think it speaks to the depth of the Western Conference. A lot harder to secure a road win when you're up against that tougher competition.
Come on. Off target. Truck taking up the airspace. And what a game for Truck. Mike, he's playing Michael Jordan basically to a standstill.
And that's saying something. Jordan with every accolade under the sun, but that's the beauty of sports. You never know.
King outside. Pass to Cartwright. Over Lambeer. And again, Chicago. No good. The Pistons leading.
You know, Michael Jordan has led the Bulls to the playoffs every season since he was drafted. That's 7 times in all. But it took time for them to be a serious contender.
And the Pistons had been that obstacle in their path. But last season, the Bulls finally overcame them in convincing fashion.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, these timeouts so big for these players to collect. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 1-point game. Once again, Truck scoring on Michael.
How about Truck going at Jordan and giving him some buckets? Well, all credit to the Pistons. They're finding ways to score.
And it's not easy in particular against this stifling Chicago defense. But they've been able to generate quality looks.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Chicago ball.
And here are the Bulls now. And Bedford pulls it down. Clark, how about the unselfishness of this team?
Love the willingness to make that extra pass, and it has the defense in a scramble.
Mode. Nice job from Truck to find his spot in the mid-range. Well, we said the Pistons would need players to step up offensively. And, remarkably, it's been Truck who's answered the bell.
Mike, you know that has not been his calling card historically, but he's having himself a night for sure here.
That one goes. Count it. Truck's got 44.
Look, when you foul Truck, you better foul him hard, because he's going to power through it if you don't.
Purdue with a screen on Truck. Here's Jordan. No good, and Jordan bothered by Truck's defense on that one. Here's Truck. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
The incredible effort level you expect from Truck is on display. He refuses to be denied.
Lambeer's checked in for Bedford. Chicago also making some changes. Livingston's checked in for King, and it's Paxson in for Armstrong.
And Detroit doing an excellent job slowing down this much-vaunted Chicago offense.
Well, we know and agree that the Pistons' identity is defense. You knew they would try to muck things up and put some sandpaper into the defense, and that's what they've done. You know, I admit there is a little bit of a gray area when it comes to setting screens, but that one was pretty clear-cut to me.
Yeah, got to have your feet set. He didn't. Easy call for the officials.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Rodman comes in for Sally, and it's Dumars in for Walker. Grant outside. Passes it to Carter. Jordan high post. Jordan answers back on Truck.
And the team-first attitude of Cartwright, wanting to get it to his open guys.
Pistons leading by 8. Here's Truck. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Mike, how about Dennis Rodman? Averaging over 6 offensive rebounds a game this season.
And usually he looks to pass out. The Pistons wouldn't mind him trying to score a little bit more off those rebounds.
Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Paxson sinks the triple. And now just a 5-point Detroit lead.
John Paxson, a very dangerous spot-up shooter. That's exactly the role he plays on this team.
Well, not his best year shooting from outside at around 32%. And his scoring average down to 6.3 a game.
Thomas against Paxson. The pass to Pippen. Off target from 3-point range.
They need points right now. Shots like that are not going to help them get back in this game.
It's obvious he's looking to continue to attack on offense so this lead can expand.
And if you were hitting like he is in this one, you would be too. His efficiency has done a lot for them.
And when you look at Scottie Pippen's growth to an elite level, I think it's really what's made this Bulls team so unstoppable.
And you pair him with Jordan, most teams simply don't have an answer for the both of them coming at you.
And for the season, Mike, Isaiah Thomas averaging a little over 7 assists a game.
Down quite a bit from his career average, but productive as ever with his scoring.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during that last break, I listened in on Phil Jackson's huddle. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Mark 11 consecutive All-Star appearances for the terrific Isaiah Thomas.
He's one of the best to ever do it. No question about it. He's never missed being an All-Star in his decorated career. He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
And Dennis Rodman with the slam.
Sending it right back with authority.
He is such an asset, Clark, to his team on the glass. Wow.
Yeah, keeping the ball out of enemy hands and making sure they finish the play strong.
Offensive rebound, all right. And he can't jam it through.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. They have shown up at just the right time, putting the finishing touches on this game.
This run absolutely closes the door on any chance of a surprise ending. That'll do it.
Jordan, the pass to Paxson. Pops it up for Jordan. Stolen by Rodman. Truck drives in. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Truck for the Pistons. And the Pistons defending their court here at the Palace. Mike finally securing a win against their arch nemesis, the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. I bet you Grandpa was feeling himself that night, huh?
He was proud, but it's not like he thought he was better than Michael Jordan all of a sudden.
I mean, I hope so. Hey, I love you, Grandpa. I do. You know I love you, but let's be real. We're talking about MJ.
The next time they played, Coach Daly put Truck on MJ to start the game. Jordan had about 15 points in the first 5 minutes.